Today, we're diving into the story of a true automotive unicorn, the Tucker 48 convertible, the only known drop-top Tucker in existence. And right now, it's up for sale on eBay with an eye-watering price tag of $2,495. Sounds insane? Maybe. But once you hear the full story, that number starts to make a lot more sense. Let's rewind to post-World War II America. The auto industry was booming, but it was also stuck in its ways. The big three, Ford, GM, and Chrysler, controlled the market with cars that were solid but conservative. Then came Preston Tucker, a maverick entrepreneur who believed the future needed more than just chrome and tail fins. He wanted to shake things up, and he did. The result was the Tucker 48, also known as the Tucker Torpedo. It was revolutionary. This wasn't just a car. It was a rolling innovation lab. It featured a center-mounted Cyclops headlight that turned with the steering, laminated shatterproof glass, and a rear-mounted drivetrain designed to be swapped out in just 15 minutes, a mechanic's dream. Originally, Tucker planned to power the car with a massive 589 cubic inch engine packed with wild features like fuel injection and hydraulic valves. But it proved too complex for production. Instead, he went with a 334 cubic inch flat-six engine sourced from Franklin Aviation. After being adapted for automotive use, it delivered 166 horsepower and around 285 pound-feet of torque, giving the car a top speed of up to 120 miles per hour, blistering for 1948. It could hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 10 seconds, making it one of the fastest cars of its era. It wasn't just fast, it was advanced. The Tucker 48 came with rear-wheel drive, independent front suspension with torsion bars, a cord-sourced semi-automatic transmission, and vacuum-assisted drum brakes on all four wheels. By all accounts, it drove more like a car from the 1960s than the late 40s. Tucker had big dreams. He planned to build 60,000 cars per year at a massive factory in Chicago, a repurposed WU-2 aircraft plant no less. He hired nearly 2,000 workers. Momentum was building until a brutal legal battle with the SEC stalled the project. Preston Tucker was ultimately acquitted of any wrongdoing, but the press damage was done. Investors pulled out. The company collapsed, and just 51 Tucker sedans were ever built. Which brings us to the car in question. This isn't just one of the 51 sedans. It's the only known Tucker convertible, and it was modified by the factory itself, not some custom shop decades later. Engineers reinforced the chassis with oval steel tubing and adapted a folding soft-top mechanism borrowed from a 1940s GM design. This wasn't a side project. It was the factory testing the idea of a convertible Tucker. And only one was ever completed. This exact car was listed on eBay last year for $2.17 million, but didn't sell. Now it's back, and the asking price is even higher, likely because Tucker sedans have recently sold for nearly $2 million at auction. When you consider that this is the only convertible ever made, the premium starts to look justified. So here's the $1 million, or rather $2.5 million question. Would you pay that much for a one-of-a-kind piece of American automotive history? Let us know in the comments. And if you're into rare, forgotten, or just plain bizarre cars from history, smash that like button, subscribe, and stick around. We've got more automotive legends coming your way that'll blow your mind. Thanks for watching, and remember, the boldest ideas are often the ones that live forever.